public service announcement. We must stop using chords. I'm gonna show you a little different approach that I take to making melodies that has helped me a lot. As much as I love good old chords, it helps me get outside the box when I'm not thinking about forming a certain chord. This is it's like a puzzle for your brain, piecing little melodies together. Let's make something. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hopefully after this video, you will go make a beat without using chords, or at least without thinking about them. Okay, let's go. You don't want it to end up like a progression like this, you know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to avoid. So as long as we're staying out of that box, then we're good. I used to make a lot of beats with just chords, and then I would follow the chord progression, and it just got old quick. I'm gonna be using Tumfology today. Doing it this way, making melodies, making beats, I think it's a little more fun. There's a little more freedom in it, and it's kind of just placing notes around rather than following musical structure, because the structured stuff never works for me. I mean, sometimes it does, but more than often, it feels like I'm being put in a box. So doing it this way feels like I'm jumping out the box. Come on and jump out the box with me. Let's get after it. All right, so we'll just start with this sound. Something really simple. Maybe only a couple of notes, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go like 132. 132 is so far. I'm gonna okay, so there's just one little sliver. I'm thinking about the gaps though while I'm making this. Like, I'm gonna fill in these part right here, and then I'm gonna fill in this too. So it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get a different sound for that part. And as you can see, right off the rip, I am actually going against the rules here a little, using a chord. Just forget that chords exist, you know what I mean? We're just clicking. Like, I'm not thinking about a chord when I'm doing this. Keep layering stuff, you know? We already got 2 sounds. And it helps too to have the boxes like cut like this, because then the more sounds you add, the less overlapping's happening. And like, if I want this sound to stop right here on this line, it's gonna stop right on this line. Like, just look in here and you can kind of tell. Filling in the gaps right here. This. It's like little chunks. Like, so I see a gap right here. That means we can fill this in with something weird. You know what I mean? Because when I look at a blank slate, when I just look at a blank MIDI, sometimes like this, it's like almost overwhelming. Well, there's a million places I could click notes, like where do I even begin? But once you get one little melody, kind of just start going, just start repeating one thing, even if it's repetitive at first, you can kind of come back in and delete things like this and create those gaps. Create the gaps that you can then come and fill in. This is just one giant gap to begin with if there's nothing there. This is still empty, but it's surrounded by this stuff. So these gaps become a little easier for your brain to comprehend. It's like limiting yourself in a way that complements your original idea, if that makes sense. I have a lot of keys and leads going on, so I know I can fit some plucks in, because plucks are way shorter. Sometimes it's easy to forget, like, some sounds just might not blend together because they're just sitting in the same pocket. Even by looking at this, we can fit something in here probably, just because it looks the most empty right here. The stabs are goated. If you don't know about the stabs yet, grab Tumfology, bro. If you don't have it already, you gotta get on the stabs before it's too late, bro. They're usually 5 notes apart, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just find the 2 notes. It's always gonna work in every beat. You just gotta find the 2 notes. For example, I'll mute everything except these 2. The octo pluck and then the cat cry lead. They're just talking. They're just having a little picnic. All the sounds that you start adding kind of turn into chords anyway. Like, that sounds nice. I don't know what that is. It's like some kind of little harmony when these 2 notes meet each other. 1, you got a lot more freedom, and 2, when the chords happen, they happen more naturally. We gotta use all the hi-hats too. This is the OG thing when the hi-hat finessing really started, where you just gotta go back and forth from different hi-hats. Like, the same concept as what I was doing with the melodies too, filling in random gaps. Cool thing about this too is like you can kind of mess with the velocity of the different hi-hats just by turning this. I knew I needed something, bro. Where are the open hats at? Don't be afraid to pitch your open hats, your perks, like all that stuff, bro. You never know what you can come up with. You know what's fire? If you roll stuff like this and then like put it like this. Short open hat. Put an open hat on every note, it just hits, bro. You can bounce that too, halftime it. Get 2 notes like this that kind of just sound good. Then add it, pitch it up. Then move one of them. Then this is when the leads come out. Some bubbles. hear it back like that, see how it sounds. Chords, man. I'm telling you, try to make a beat with remove any knowledge of chords. It might be hard, just little ear candy, spam it around. You never know, you might make your most fire beat without chords, you know what I mean? Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep your Bible in the tuck and stay cool.